Ooga, booga, ooga, booga.
Boogies! Hey, how you doing? Got the handy dandy whiteboard because today is another day of watching movie trailers. The guests and their review scores are based on my guess and how close I was to the actual score on Rotten Tomatoes. I have to give you advice or read one of your secrets. Old classic series, nice and easy to remember. You guys have been asking some really good advice. So much so, I have like a stockpile of just really good advice askings. We're gonna go over some of them today. And I think I'm gonna do a whole episode on the podcast, which is new. We have podcasts now. I wanna be able to go over some really interesting things, and I think it's the perfect thing to do for the podcast, or it's like a special episode. I'm like one episode in, and we got a special episode. But they're the perfect things for you guys to weigh in on too, so we'll have that. We'll let the phone lines open. I wanna start today with a movie trailer of my own. I have a form. All the forms are down in the description box. You can leave a secret, deep dark secret, that's horrible, but not anything involving children or you being a child. Like, hey, I'm not trying to get into like sad territory, all right? Also, no poo stuff. A lot of you guys are like, hey, I got poo stories. Don't want to hear them. I don't care how it relates to your life or how good of a secret it is. You can keep it. Also, any advice you guys are seeking, I got a ton of it backlogged, but if you guys got more stuff, I'm here for you. And then, of course, movie trailer recommendations, which I'm not even started with my own decision, so. The movie called Chris Evans, Pedro Pascal, Dakota Johnson trailer. That's how I looked it up. Your movie name hasn't stuck with me. If that's how I have to look it up. 22 million views. That's crazy. A24. I saw this on Reels, and they're like, dating in 2025, and it was just Dakota Johnson and Pedro Pascal having the worst conversation I've ever seen in my life. Maybe it'll be in the trailer. Let's watch it find out. Hey, get it, Dakota.
Hey, are you single? I'm a matchmaker.
That is how I would imagine a matchmaker dresses. Like a woman sluttily dressed for a funeral.
You're going to marry the love of your life.
All right, so she's successful. She
How
promised.
many marriages are you responsible for now, Lucy?
9.
She's good at what she does, but she can't find love herself. This is an A24 film, though. Someone's dying.
If the girl asks for a tall drink of water,
Give him a short, dehydrated man. Pedro, what are you doing? What useless flourish. He's the murderer. No one was even looking. You were being dramatic for nothing.
You want a drink?
Coke and beer. Hi, John.
Definitely didn't expect to run into you tonight.
Killer number 2 enters the chat.
You can do better than me.
My instincts are usually right.
Guys, we're halfway through the trailer. Why is no one dead?
You are what we call a unicorn.
He's a unicorn. And based on the clip I saw, he makes good money. And then Chris Evans is poor. Sucker.
How much is this apartment?
12 million.
Not gonna marry him, are you? When I see your face, I see wrinkles and children that look like you.
Weak. Very weak.
We promised them love, but the math doesn't add up.
God, shave. Sorry. It's growing on his neck a little bit. You just gotta clean it up. She should get with Pedro, even though he's killer. All right, I'm gonna be honest. Nothing inspired me. No one died. What was the point then? I don't know. I was wondering, like, what is this for? And apparently it's just something you're supposed to break off. Hopefully, that's intentional. I think it's for small markers, but I like the girthy ones. I don't know, something about feeling the girth in your hand just feels better than those thin ones. All right, this film looks fucking terrible. I'm sorry, it's terrible. There was so little conflict. Oh no, hot girl, good job, is torn between a guy she loves and also a guy that is really great and rich. Oh no. My brain was like, wait again? What am I doing?
A work of art which did not begin in emotion is not art.
Rate this on a scale of 1 to 100. It's about a 21. 21%. Oh, I forgot I was gonna simplify it. I made an executive decision. I should just do the window instead of a specific. It's too late now. But it's kind of hard to follow the whole window thing. My window basically 16 to 26. I'm struggling today, I'm not gonna lie. 16 to 26, that's my little window. If it's in there, I win. Chris, what is it again? Chris Evans, Pedro. Okay, Materialists, of course. The name I remember. The score, and you can do this at home as well. You watch the trailer. What do you think the score is? Drum roll. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's rated R. Someone dies in this. I'm positive. No, romance, comedy, drama. No horror. But maybe they're misdirecting you. Someone dies in this? Materialists takes its time unfolding a modern love story that's more drama than comedy that it promises, yet a stellar cast keeps it relatable and engaging. Was there any comedy in this? 78. You're just wrong. Celine song, you need to start singing a different tune. Winds up being a beautifully shot shrug. That's my boy Matthew on YouTube, my colleague apparently. This is a lot of tomato splats. Here is this deep dark secret. Strap in. You could be unstrapped, you're fine. Hey Dylan, love your videos. That's the secret. I, 18 female, never been in a relationship, but I'm starting to see a trend with guys who have liked me. They're all losers. I myself could be described as a nerd, but these guys are like the nerdy, honestly peculiar type of incels that repost motivational / alpha male reels on Instagram. I thought this would leave me behind in high school, but I see the same type of guys liking me currently at work and college. I don't find these guys attractive in the slightest, but they just keep flocking towards me. I feel really bad that talking about them like this because I'm sure they aren't bad people, but what can I say? I'm just really tired of these loser ass dudes liking me. Hashtag free me. Guys, I have a deep dark secret. I'm hot. Guys like me. It's the worst. I think a lot of guys, especially in their like late teens, early 20s, they're like, oh, what am I gonna do? I gotta make something of my life. And so they get like really hooked. It's like an easy funnel into this type of content. Sometimes like we just like generalize bucket it. There's like good parts of like motivational content that like preaches confidence and stuff. A lot of the ways that they go about like enacting the confidence sometimes is misguided, might be the kindest way to put it. So you're gonna see a lot of guys who are like late teens, early 20s who they'll grow out of it. You just gotta give them some time. Some don't. That's the sad part. I do love that you say, I feel really bad talking about them like this, as if this wasn't a completely optional thing that you submitted. Like you didn't have to tell me. God, I struggle so hard to tell you this, but I guess if I'm forced to, every guy I come across, turns out they're into me and I don't like them. Yeah, some say the streets are hard, and those of you out there in the trenches, man, good luck. I would hate to be 18 right now. Thank God I'm 20. I'm gonna do a second one just because that didn't feel like salacious enough. All right, this one you should probably be strapped in for. I have a pet plague. I like to put a collar around my partner's neck and pet them on the head and call them a good boy. An occasional woof or meow would be appreciated as well. That's it. That's the secret. Like, we all know these people exist, but you don't know who it is. And I think that's the scary part. This could be the person that makes you coffee in the morning. You know, like you go to a store. A coffee shop? There it is. I was like, a house of coffee? What do you call those places? This is the person that could be putting the foam in your coffee. This person could be checking out your groceries. You don't know, and that's scary. The only way you can know is secretly going woof, and then seeing who looks at you, and to see what kind of excitement is in their eyes. Also, do you like dogs or cats? Is it just any animals you like? A woof or a meow? I'm not picky. You do have to wear the collar, though. But you can choose to be whatever animal you want. Moo. Let me milk those udders. Oh, okay. I'm going down a path here. We should get out. Should we randomize this a little bit? I've been curating this maybe a little too much. I'm gonna scroll. Scroll. Stop. It's a movie I've seen, and I know it did well. Scroll. Stop. Okay, you can't spam it. No. Revoked. Scroll. Stop. Stop. Man. Who is searching on YouTube? Man, it's the 18-year-old incels, I know it. Okay, transmission films. Vroom, vroom, let's watch.
I got a plan. Does it involve girls?
Oh, is this the chord? Is this, oh no. 0%.
Let's go hiking.
The most depressingly shitty ideas for a holiday I've ever heard in my life, ever.
Not funny.
What are the chances? These girls are all going to the exact same cottage.
So two guys decide to go on a hike, and they run into a bunch of hot girls who are vampires. Wait. Lesbian vampire killers. So the vampire killers are lesbians. Or they kill a lesbian vampire. Oh, I had it all wrong. Can you kill James Corden's character?
Vampires.
Oh no.
Nice one.
Guys, why? You're lucky I did the random scroll. Whoever did this, because I would never otherwise. Who's the killers?
Lesbian vampires.
Okay, the vampires are lesbians. And these guys are the killers. Yeah, because you get the axe.
You have to find Trudy. You like Trudy, don't you?
Oh my god.
Fancy a piece of
This
me
is
then,
so
yeah?
horned up.
Bollocks.
Okay, it's got a lot of that style. You know, like they went very stylized, at least in the trailer.
Stand back. Christ, that thing is rock solid.
The thing is, this looks like it has a certain sense of style, and if it hits the right indie crowd, this might be the film. I might give this film a perfect score. I'm thinking like if you have like 5 reviews and they're all positive, it's gonna be 100%. It's gonna be, I think I'm gonna go perfect. I'm gonna guess perfection. If I write down Bombas, it means perfect score. Highest of quality. This video is sponsored by Bombas. Have you guys heard about Bombas' Sunday slippers? Just warm, fluffy Sherpa inside and out, and hey, hard sole. Meaning you can use these, you can wear them outside. You gotta make a quick run to the mailbox, gotta take your garbage out. Hard sole. That ground outside isn't gonna stand a chance against these bad boys. And the best part about the Sunday slippers, with the recent patch update, you can now wear these any day of the week, not just on Sunday. That's good work on Bombas' side. No, I think they're called the Sunday slippers because it gives you the warm, cozy feeling that you get on Sundays. That's a guess, though. They haven't given me insider information or anything. Listen, for me, I don't like running the heat in the winter, probably due to my mom yelling at me to turn the heat down, because it's costing a lot of money. So I've always been keen on finding ways to keep warm during the colder months. And hey, let me tell you, warmth. A lot of heat escapes through your feet. You keep your feet warm, you're gonna keep your body warm a lot of the times. Also, Bombas socks. You pair these with the Sunday slippers, oh goodness. The cold will never touch you again. I love the Sunday slipper, they're stylish, they're cozy, and they also make for a great gift. And they're also Bombas, which of course, if you don't know, Bombas, every item you purchase from Bombas, they donate an item in return. They've donated over 150 million items already. They are giving to those in need, and they can do that because people are buying the Bombas products. You can head to bombas.com/oogabooga, and then at checkout, use code oogabooga20. You're gonna get 20% off your first purchase. Do yourself a favor, get some Bombas Sunday slippers, get some socks, whatever fits your fancy. Stay warm and stay comfortable, huh? Thank you to Bombas for sponsoring this video. Does this actually have a score, like a legitimate score? Lesbian vampire killers? I don't even know where to begin. I might have been on the right track before, actual, with like the number of review scores where it's like, it's gonna be like under 10. I'm gonna go 60%. It's hard to know what Brits like, because they be into some weird stuff. 55, 65, that's the window. I don't know. I just don't know. All right, here we go. Lesbian vampire killers, guess your score. It looked like it was from 2001, not 2009. I don't know your British humor. That's not fair. You set me up. Whoever submitted that, I'm pissed. What am I doing? James Corden was in it. I should have gave it like a 4. Did their review get blocked because you threatened the film? What happened, film threat? All right, back to secrets. Okay. This one, I'm gonna tell you, it could be true. I don't want to get got where someone posts like a fake secret, but I'm gonna tell you this one is, if it's true, I still don't know how I feel. I'm a single mom, 31 female, of 2 elementary age kids. My oldest had been struggling for a couple of years with severe bullying, and I made many reports to the school and tried to work it out with other parents as well. All of it got me nowhere. The bullying got worse, and my son could barely eat or sleep because of how much he dreaded going to school. I knew the principal had a thing for me. He was always very obvious with his flirting. So last year, I started hooking up with him and innocently confiding in him about how stressed and broken up I was about my son's bullying issue. Wanting to be the hero and take care of me, the bullying has completely stopped, and the kids are actually being held accountable and dealt with. I do not like the guy, but I plan to keep this up until my kids go to middle school. What does your middle school principal look like? Even then in high school, and then the college professors. And then, like, she starts sleeping with an employer so that the employer hires her kids. I also know this guy is falling in love with me, but I'm just protecting my kids since everything else failed in the years leading up to this. No one knows about it. Well, no one plus us now. We both keep it a secret even though we are both single, but he doesn't want to lose his credibility as principal. Ooh, that's good. And I don't want anyone to know I'm hooking up with him. Part of me feels guilty for using him. The other part of me hates him for not taking my concerns seriously until he gets in my pants. Either way, I love my kids and I will do what I need to, but I can't wait to end this and crush him. I can't wait to end this and crush. Oh, That last part's a little scary. Because I would understand being like, I can't wait to end this because I don't want to be around him anymore. But you're looking forward to crushing him because of him dismissing your concerns. So it feels like, screw this guy. And you are. The fact that you're going to go years faking your like of him is a terrifying thought. You are going to be able to put up a facade for years? Man, I'm impressed and I'm frightened. I don't know how these scales are tipping, but I like it. I think. This one sounds like a plot for a film. So I hope it's real. If you're out there watching this video, kudos. I'm going to read this other one, little 2-for-1 special today. So I met my boyfriend online, now ex-boyfriend, on a random chatting app. We were talking. Then after some time, he decided to cut things off and broke up with me. I was heartbroken. Then like 3 or 4 months later, I go to the same website and meet him again. He doesn't know it's me, but I know it's him based on the way he texts and speaks. Oh, so it's like an anonymous chatting app. Oh, okay. So I created a fake identity and gave him my socials after we talked for a while and called each other too, but only audio calls. I managed to change my voice pitch. And after he repeatedly asked me for a FaceTime call, I gave up and told him it was me all along. It lasted for a month. Then again, got heartbroken because he obviously thought I was insane and cut things off again. So this isn't the advice section, but I'm going to break a rule and give you advice. Go outside. Yeah, you should go outside. You need to. The amount of people I see talking about like, hey, I met somebody on some sort of app and they're my boyfriends and we've never met and it's been a year and I love them and I'm like, hey, no. We need to, let's bring this back to like the real world. Like actually meet the people you say you're in love with. Not saying you can't find love online, but at some point it's got to come offline and it should be pretty early on. No more randomly scrolling for trailers after that one. Oh, Zootopia 2. That doesn't have a score and we're going to do a commentary for it when it comes out. But I wasn't going to watch the trailer. Let's do that. What could this film possibly be about?
Welcome to Partners in
This isn't going to be good. This isn't going to be good. I kind of forgot how the first one went. Partners in she was a police officer. And he became a police officer at the end of the first one?
I'm your therapy animal, Dr. Fuzzbee. Can you tell us about your journey to Dysfunction Junction?
Oh, interesting. Wait.
Partners for 1 week at the anniversary.
And they're romantically involved and she acts like that? Is this film about him leaving her?
And we did sort of save the city, so.
It is interesting that like 30 seconds into the trailer, it's just one long scene.
Notice how she answered first, did not allow her partner to speak?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And she also punched him a couple times.
Okay, hackles down, Karen.
This is a make or break assignment. Fail and I will split you up. The dream team.
Okay. What's the conflict? Oh, I hated that. I hated that in the first one, and then everyone's like, that's my favorite part. And I'm like, all right. Oh, wait, so snakes are... Wait, what are you looking at and getting so excited about, big dog? Car chases make me excited.
I'm really sorry.
Okay, so he's just persecuted because of who he is. Yeah, I want to think like the snake is actually... Because they're trying to make him look cute with a one. He's missing the other... I couldn't think of the word, so I thought I'd do that to help you figure out what I was saying. You know, one of his biters? Fangs? Got there. Now that's not gonna have a score. That's in November. So now we are going to instead give you advice. I've made an executive decision. My guess though, for when it does come out, Disney property, well loved. My guess would be 84. 84. It depends on what the twist is. Something's gonna happen with the snake. Like they're gonna chase the snake, but it's gonna lead to like a much larger plot. All right, here we go. So I am in a situation in which I know what's going on is bad, and I understand that, but I want your thoughts. I have been hooking up with this guy I know from school for the past few months. The only thing is he has a girlfriend. When it happened first, we were both very drunk, and I had mentioned something about it, but he told me not to worry about it. I was very drunk and was okay with that answer. How principled of you. And because I liked him for some time beforehand, I allowed it to keep happening. Some things have happened that have made me want to stop, but I don't know how. Mostly because I think there is a level of emotional manipulation because of the things he says and does to me. What I find hard is I can't have a clean break. We share a group of friends that hang out quite often. I know this is all wrong and bad, and I feel bad about it. I just simply don't know what to do anymore. Hi. How you doing? I think you do a better job of this as you get older. You start having more wisdom. You start getting better thoughts. After reading through this, you can see there are a number of times where you offload the blame off of yourself. You are involved. You understand this? You are the other person. We have far too normalized cheating in society, where it's almost like expected, where it's like, oh, it's bad. Arg. But we just accept it. We should shun people, I'm thinking. If your friend came to you and was like, hey, I'm sleeping with this guy who has a girlfriend, you'd be like, stop doing that. But here, let's go over all the examples. Okay, so we're both very drunk and you're okay with the answer. You know what? I might even give you a pass for that one time. Like, you made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. Not good. I'm not condoning it. I liked him for some time, so I allowed it to keep happening. You allowed it. As if you are just simply approving something that was gonna go on regardless. Like, no, you are enabling this. You are acting poorly. You're not allowing something, you are doing something bad. Some things have happened that made me want to stop, but I don't know how. That's too vague. Maybe you would do have extenuating circumstances. I'm not gonna be too harsh on you. We'll let that go. Mostly because I think there was a level of emotional manipulation. I wanna stop, I can't though, because of all the emotional manipulation. It sucks, I guess I'll just have to keep doing it. Again, you're offloading blame. If he's emotionally manipulating you, that's more incentive to leave then. If you were to say like, hey, he's threatening me or something of the sorts, then I can understand having more hesitancy. In the same way that people, anytime you talk about like, hey, well, let's talk about your past relationship. They were a narcissist. They were what? It's like people just start using this extra charged language. They were a manipulator. It's like, not every single person. I understand there's times in a relationship where someone might be manipulative, but they're not a manipulator, where it's like a consistent theme. Some people do, but the problem is like these words have just gotten completely watered down because any single person almost, it feels like they're talking about their past relationships and it didn't go well because they broken up. Obviously it didn't end well for most people. So then they throw out these big words, just like charge it and be like, oh, look at what I went through. But I find hard as I can't have a clean break. We share a friend group and we hang out quite often. That can be difficult, I understand. Perhaps you should have thought of that from the start, but hey, listen, I'm gonna give you some really critical advice right now. Problem is, if you just continue to go with the flow and allow things to happen and constantly place blame on others, oh, this situation is forcing me to do this, this person is manipulating me into keeping doing the decision that I've been wanting to do, oh no. You're just gonna continue to live a wishy-washy life in all aspects of your life. Look at yourself hard in the mirror and say, I don't wanna be this person. And I'm gonna make the active choices to stop. Take agency over your life. You can do it. Unless he is actually like a dangerous person because of the things he says and does to me. I don't like, that's way too vague for me to like know what you mean. If you're in danger, you need to, look up the proper ways to like exit or escape, I should say. He has a girlfriend. He's gonna want to keep quiet about it, that's for sure. But I would say the right thing to do is to let her know. But just how much of an honest person do you want to be? What kind of life do you want to live? Who do you want to be? Wake up call, baby. We're waking up. Ring the bell. We're awake. Or maybe next time, if you guys have like Mira Vista movies or like movies that we used to do that were like really, really, really bad movies. If they have scores, that'd be perfect. When you comment them, put in parentheses Mira Vista, so I know. And I think maybe next time we'll watch some of those really, really bad movies where like they show the entire plot in the trailer. Oh wait, Only Mine. Let's try this. Only Mine. Mira Vista.
You know how fast you were going?
How fast she was going? Oh, I guess she was getting pulled over. I was gonna be like, hey, she didn't look like she was going very fast.
Where are you heading in such a hurry?
The James Diner. I work there.
Consider this a verbal warning.
Oh, don't be flirting with the cop. It's a dangerous neighborhood, lady. Uh-oh.
Am I under arrest?
Am I under arrest? You got your best and brightest actors out.
Am I under arrest?
Criminal and a cop. People might talk.
Let him.
Isn't that the guy you work with?
Yeah.
You don't like him, right?
The jealous. I'm into the plot, actually. Jealous cop boyfriend? All right.
Julie.
How did you get in?
Thought you got off work at 4.
Oh, he's here? Oh, that's freaky. Well, it would be freakier if he wasn't just sitting on the couch. Like, that's it. Come on, man. Him just sitting on your couch? There's not even anything on. Also, the layout of this living room. Where do you sit to watch TV? I guess you could lay here, maybe. You're losing points on your film.
Hey, thanks for watching Little Rugrat tonight.
Julie.
What are you doing here?
I always want to be able to find them.
Wouldn't it be funny if he wasn't the bad guy?
Chief, tell him to stay away from her.
She's upset.
Have you seen?
Aw, dude, he's shady. Look at him. Look at that face. Look at that face. This is a man who is going to be a co-conspirator. 100%.
Have you seen Kinsey?
I thought someone picked her up already.
We had a good thing going. You lying to me? I wouldn't lie to you.
I need you to just stay away from her. Whatever you two had, it's long gone.
Ooh. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, there's a gun. She's getting shot. This is the trailer, homie. This is like the final 10 minutes of the movie. This is awesome. And look how much trailers there's left. I love Mira Vista trailers, dude.
This is Sergeant Miller. He's here to help with the Julie Dillon situation. Sergeant Miller is here to help.
Oh, look at this man. He's got leading man energy. Yeah, this is her new boyfriend after he dies. Oh. So this isn't the final 10 minutes of the movie. So he shot her in the woods thinking she died. Can't they trace the bullets to a police gun? I don't know. Whatever. It's a Mira Vista movie.
Does she have any known enemies? If he has anything to do with her disappearance, that's gonna come back on you.
This guy's too tall. The captain, this guy needs to look powerful. I thought the other guy, the love interest, he also looked a little bit shorter than this guy, and it was awkward. It made him feel way too powerful. Like male actors, they're like 5'8", 5'9", and this guy is just like 6'2", and he just looks massive. And it gives him like a sense of authority that he's supposed to have. When people cast like legitimate movies, not movies like this, when they cast, they think about these things.
Did you do it?
What?
Just show yourself. I promise to make it quick.
Oh, she comes for revenge. She went to his house. This is the last 10 minutes of the movie. I'm kind of into it. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, is there more trailer? There's not. Unfortunate. Hey, man. Kind of good. I don't know that it's gonna have a score, but I'm gonna give it a 40%. 40%, which you think I was just hyping it up. This is a good score for this kind of movie. I'm up in my window. 20 to 60. Listen, that's a 40% window, but this could go anywhere. It could be a 0, it could be 100. Oh, this is it. 2018? Oh, it might be lower then. I'm gonna go for it. Let's go. No score, but a 24 here. I'm gonna count that. That's an advice. I'm counting it. There's no critic ratings. No critic said I'm watching this. All right, I'm counting this as a dub. This is this counts. There were no scores, but the audience rating 24%. Advice time. Hey, Dylan and viewers, I'm in need of advice for my dating life. So I'm in my first relationship ever with a much older guy. I'm 19, he's 27. Although we started dating when I was 18 and him 26. I really love him, but don't know if I see a future with him. He has a bunch of kids already, all close in age. And we met through work. We never see each other outside of work, seeing each other only at work. How are you dating then? I'll read the rest. I need honest opinions on what to do because we have talked about our future and I love what we'd say. Girl. But so much has been going on in his life and it feels like a distance is starting to happen. Any advice? Oh my God, I am going to save you right now. Leave. Get out of that relationship. You have so many good years left. Somebody who's much older than you, who already has what did you say? What was the terminology? A bunch of kids. When you think of a bunch, talking about children, how many do you think? We're talking 3 minimum. And maybe it's just because like you haven't been around the kids because you only see each other at work, which is the oddest relationship. Relationships are about things like you do together that aren't labor. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking like dates and movie nights and dinners and all that stuff. And it doesn't seem like you're doing that. So this isn't like a relationship. If someone has 1 kid, I can understand. 2 or more, you're starting to get into more difficult territory because time is being split between parenting and they don't have as much free time as someone who doesn't have kids, right? And there's a lot of more limitations that you have in life. And when you're 18, 19 years old, and you're choosing a very limited life, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna save you right now. Anyone can talk a good game. Anyone who talks well about like, oh, we can have all these things. I'm gonna get this job. I'm gonna get this promotion. I'm gonna make so much money. We're gonna go on all these trips. Those are words. They mean nothing. Because it's always like the best case scenario. In a perfect world, we could live a good life. That's not as good as you think it is, all right? I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know if this is cynicism or if it's like realism or maybe it's even like optimism. Marrying for love, and I was going to say this when I was watching the Chris Evans, Pedro Pascal, Dakota Johnson movie. I didn't know enough about the plot, but the idea of like choosing love over all else, it's a very romantic idea. Some people are going to be happier in those situations, but there's more to a relationship than just how you feel about them, like what they can provide and bring to your life, because you want to live a good life. And if someone you love is constantly dragging you down, that's not going to be a fun life. So you'd want to choose to not be in that relationship. So I've been thinking, like, yeah, I think I might have even said this. I think respect is more important in a relationship than love. And I'm really leaning towards that side now. Dating at that age gap, too, is, like, he's got, like, this wealth of experience. He's got children. Has he been married? Is there only one mother for these children? Has he just been knocking up multiple women? Like, these are huge red flags. Because then I would say, like, then you're just next in line. This is a dangerous situation, and it's gonna alter your life. There's just red flags everywhere. Just because he's, like, giving you nice words, you can't live off of words. I talk for a living. Fuck. I'm not the right one to give this advice. I'm saying your life, his words aren't gonna change your life. You wanna maximize your chance to live a good life. This is not the only person you're ever gonna love. Soulmate, probably not. I'm thinking no. All right, I saved your life. You're welcome. Final trailer. I'll watch it. You know what? Screw it. I want you back. I like Charlie Day. I don't see him as a lead. But let's see what this movie's about. It's a romantic movie, though. Oh, in a dirty stairwell. Girl, you gotta pull it together till you get to a better venue for your cry session. Hello? Oh, you're crying on the same stairs? Oh, you guys are meant for each other. You guys are gonna live terrible lives.
Just got dumped.
I want to break up with you.
Me too.
I'm breaking up with you.
Oh my God.
It's an interesting shot. I like it. I feel like they're gonna have an artistic spin to this movie.
Whenever we're feeling like we just can't take it anymore, let's call each other.
We're each other's sadness sisters.
All right, we see where this is going. They're gonna have feelings for each other, but then the relationship partners are gonna, one or the other is gonna want to, like, get back together with one of them, and it's gonna break the heart of the other one, and then they're gonna realize that they're right for each other. Am I wrong?
And look at her with my boyfriend.
What the?
They both got a new relationships.
I have to break them up.
That's crazy. We can't do that.
Are they gonna try to infiltrate? Oh, they're gonna swap. She'll go after his ex's new boyfriend. It's convoluted, but I think I'm right. And then he'll go after her ex's new girlfriend.
I will seduce Anne's boyfriend.
Yeah.
You will friendship seduce Noah.
Oh, he's gonna friend seduce him? Actually, that's probably better. It would feel a little too rote. Yeah. It'd feel a little too rote if he went after the girl in the same manner that she's going after the guy, right? Yep.
Pop that shirt off.
I'd rather not.
I'll take mine off too.
That's not gonna help me at all.
I find you both incredibly attractive.
Oh, look at you. Good work.
Yeah, man, I'm a psycho.
Okay. It feels very predictable, though.
You
Is that a problem?
Somebody that a person could fall very deeply in love with. For like a year, 2 years tops.
Do you realize the number's going up?
Okay, rated R. They have room to take risks. Okay, I could see this doing well. It still needs a twist. Someone should die. I think if you want to make a good film. I'm thinking about whether to start with a 7 or an 8. 8. Yeah, it's a 2. For old time's sake, I did that on purpose. My percent signs were getting too good. I can't kill the joke. The joke has to live. You know the bit's dying when I start having to mess it up on purpose just for the joke. I might have to kill the joke. I'm sorry. 82, and then I'll say 72 to 92. No, I'll do 77. 77 to 87. Score, 77 to 87. Oh, I'm so lucky. I'm so terribly lucky. All right, we end this with one final advice. Thank goodness, your secrets were starting to disturb me. I'm currently in a mostly happy relationship with a man I truly do love, and it feels like we're on the same wavelength to grow together, and there's a sense of permanence between us that is understood. The issue is that sometimes it feels as though he lessens his effort for me and low-key disrespects me. Examples. He cancels plans last minute that he agreed to that I proposed to him in advance. He never really plans any hangouts. I don't ask for anything crazy for a normal hangout. I just like to be with him and maybe watch a movie on my laptop or literally anything simple. Watching a movie, if he can't even be like, hey, let's watch a movie together, we're below bare minimum. I do wish you told me how long you've been in this relationship. Maybe we'll still get to it. I asked him once, sometimes it feels like you can't read how I feel as well as I read you, which is fine because I don't expect him to read my mind, but I give obvious hints when I want him to take action, when I don't exactly want to ask for comfort or reassurance. And his response was, I can tell all the time, But sometimes I just don't want to do anything for some reason. Brother. Brother. I need you to give a warning to this guy. On trash collection pickup day, don't be standing next to the trash cans because they might mistake him and throw him into the truck with all the other trash. I'm just trying to save him from a horrible day because what are you doing, brother? Little things like that stack up. He also admittedly has retroactive jealousy. I'm about to read the most infuriating thing I think I'll ever read. Retroactive jealousy. This is about to be the worst thing ever. And it's gotten so far that when we have talked about past experiences in conversation, that he called me easy for smooshing a guy that I wanted to and was with at the time. What a loser. Right now I'm really happy you used smooshing. Thank you. I didn't change that. You used that. Thank you. I should be angry for you, but I'm a little happy. Thank you. Mind you, I was formerly intimidated by his ex of 6 years, but I put that away because of how serious we've become and how committed we've become. I almost broke up with him because of that, and I felt so disrespected, but I didn't because I really want this to be it for us to grow together. So you see him as a potential future husband, and you want to take the opportunity to grow still. Okay. I know we're going to make mistakes. I know there will be bumps, and it won't be easy to stay for each other. It really hurts when those bumps come, however. I will be the first to admit that I'm not a saint, and I also make mistakes, but my mistakes are more so that I get a bit clingy, or I ask to hang out late and for a long time. We'll get to it. I'll come back to it. I never disrespect him, cheat him, or make him feel less than. We always make up. We always recognize our actions, and at least I make a point to myself to not repeat any mistakes I make. He hasn't repeated anything aside from the effort thing and the reassurance thing. It really doesn't help when social media is apparent in this world, and I'm not hard to influence, but I try to fight against it. Oh, so you're seeing social media couples being like, oh, we're so perfect. And you're like, oh, we should be like that. Yeah, social media is a lie. Don't believe it. You ever see vlog couples sometimes? I've seen just like here and there. You can just like see the start of a fight and then they cut to like later in the day. And you're like, okay, clearly we skipped past something important, but you got to maintain the image of that perfect life. I see dumb things like the 3-month rule. Oh, no, you're seeing other things. Or the 8-month mark where all relationships go bad. Oh, I'm not seeing that. There's too many gurus on the internet giving advice. They're all idiots. Let me finish what I'm saying and then I'll cover. I understand the hypocrisy, but I'm not creating stupid rules like this. And we're about to hit 9 months at the end of September. Oh, so she did tell us 9 months. I guess I'm just very paranoid now and I need your opinion, Ooga Booga. This is a proper noun. You should capitalize the O and the B. I'm sorry if I yap so much. Love you and your content so much. Thank you for being here, to be honest. You have now provided me an opportunity to yap. So one thing I do really like about you is it seems as though you are aware of where your pitfalls might be by being influenced by outside sources. There's like generalizations that you can apply to your life that are good, but there's no hard and fast like 3-month, 9-month rule, whatever. Those are stupid, probably. Also, the fact that you said, I know I'm going to make mistakes. I know there will be bumps, and it won't be easy to stay for each other. You understand that in a relationship, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, and if you want to commit to a relationship, there's going to be the downs that you're going to have to fight through. And the fact that you have the awareness of that is really good. You also give him grace by saying, like, any mistakes he has made, he has corrected except for 1 or 2 things. They are big things. Sometimes when we, like me and the rest of the audience, we don't know that we're just extrapolating out. So it's like if he can't do these bare minimum things, we extrapolate for the rest of his life he's doing a lot of bare minimum things. But that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems to be mainly focused in one area. Him needing to take more initiative to not just plan dates, but to commit to the dates, that is a concern. I can understand if you're going through a hard time, you're working a lot of hours, or you're really exhausted, but you're not even asking for a lot. So you're just asking like, hey, can we just like hang out, watch a movie? Like that's the simplest thing in the world to do. And if he wants to be around you, that should be like an easy compromise. Or if he doesn't want to go out, like if you're just gonna relax, why not relax together? Retroactive jealousy, also a concern. Unless you got a time machine we don't know about, you haven't told us about, and he's like, well, you could just go back and redo those decisions, and you don't. If you don't like somebody's past actions, you don't have to date them. But if that's a problem for you, then you have to make that executive decision to leave. That's on him. It's not on you. Retroactive jealousy, it pisses me off. Sometimes it feels like you can't read how I feel as well as I read you. So you think you do a good job of reading him and his emotions and his state. And then his response was, I can tell all the time how you're feeling, thinking, but sometimes I just don't want to do anything for some reason. This one I feel like I should pitch to the Ooga Boogites. To the boogies, that's what it was. Boogites, what do you guys think? There's a lot in here. You have to understand, one thing I would tell you, boogies, is anytime you read something, you're gonna read the disgruntled parts. She wouldn't be submitting this if she didn't want to talk about the disgruntled stuff. But there's also a lot of good to the relationship that makes her want to stay here. I think maybe my initial read on this is it sounds like you take so much accountability, so much so that you are thinking that maybe you're at fault for the relationship being on a downward trend. And I think maybe you actually are taking too much responsibility. That could actually be a problem. I think you should try to tune out, social media. It sounds like you're already trying to do that. Notice how you feel. Do you respect him? Does it feel like he wants to be around you? If it feels like you aren't getting enough from him, you should feel valued in the relationship. You should feel like that person wants you. Now, life has ups and downs. People get distracted. There's a lot of things going on, but you should always recenter to that where it's like, I'm lucky to be with you, and you're lucky to be with me. I think that if there's that feeling always reciprocated, you're going to be in a good spot in a relationship. And right now, it feels very much like he's not giving you that. And the problem with accepting that for a long period of time is by accepting that, you're also saying like, yeah, it's dating me is like not an honor, right? And you internalize that where you start to value yourself less. But boogies, I've said my piece on that part. As for advice, I leave it to you down in the comment section. That's going to be all for today. Thank you for tuning in to this video. I always love these movie trailers and secrets and advice. These are fun. Thank you to Bombas for sponsoring today's video. And I will see you guys next time.